Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and this is another video for health and solutions of health through spiritual remedial measures basically. Today we are going to talk about the major issue, and it's mainly seen in the young generation, the generation which is now coming forward and telling that we're going through these problems since long time for them also. That is asthma. So the topic for today is asthma, and this is a very wide topic if you see, because the trigger points of asthma are very like deep rooted, as well as there are so many points which actually triggers asthma. But I would like to talk about those which are very generic, which are easily diagnosed and you can work on them. Yes, the pumps, the oxygen pumps, or the medications and exercises, meditations, whatever is recommended to you by your doctors, please do take them regularly and the way they are prescribed to you. My thing is to tell you what internal work you can do so that you can get rid of the symptoms, you can get rid of the occurrence of this asthmatic attack. What I found out in my own experience, that people who suffer from asthma or who actually get diagnosed with this stage 1 asthma are generally suppressing a lot inside in terms of pressure. So they feel drained. So you have to actually think that if you are drained simply means that your energy goes low. It could be connected with many things. So let's start with a very simple thing first. If you are generally listening to people's sorrow and engulfing it, and you are keeping it too much inside you, you're overthinking basically after even that person leaves, or if it is on telephone and that person shares the sadness or the problems with you, and you basically engulf the energies. So that is the reason you start suffocating, because you are basically doing the same what the other person is going through, but you are more sensitive than other person, and you are feeling suffocated, blocked, kind of, I can say, trapped inside that energy. So if people who are doing this, I would say that stop entertaining those kind of people who just come for just draining their negative thing, just transferring their negativity on you. It is very generic, it is very normal to see that. Unless you are a consultant, then you must be knowing the remedies of it as well. The second thing I have seen where asthma attacks are generally common, that is where the fear is there. Fear of losing someone, fear of getting into a situation where you won't be able to take right actions, where you don't know that you will be judged. So anywhere in future, if some step has to be taken and you're running away from that gives asthmatic attack as well. So these are deep rooted issues which you might be facing from a long time. So now it has become a trigger point of asthma inside your body, that whenever there's a decision making time, you get an attack. That is another symptom I have seen. Spiritually, one more thing, if at all the blames that my father did wrong with me, my mother did wrong with me, blaming your father, mother also triggers asthma. Sometimes it is underdiagnosed, and sometimes you feel heavy breathing, sometimes you feel breathlessness, but then that doesn't get converted into asthma because maybe you are in certain good practices like meditation or something. But guys, we have to remember that meditation can help us channelize the energy, release the negativity. But if you're continuously planting it inside your body is basically obeying the messages, and whatever message you're giving in, it is going to trigger its own way. It has a different language, and then lately you get to know that you have this problem. So let's solve that out. People who are blaming their parents, their mother and father, for any sort of damage or not a great upbringing or some losses, this is also triggering asthma. So in that case, either you have an open talk with them, or you start forgiving them, instead of, because the anger is within you, a punishment you want to give it to somebody who's very close to you, mother, father, somebody very close to you. You are actually suffering in health, even if you're angry with that person, or maybe that person is actually wrong. But what you're doing wrong to your body is you're giving it alarm that give me asthma, suffocate me, because we give alarms to our body by doing this. So I would say that people who are going through this, start forgiving people. Forgiveness is the biggest remedy. I think in every modality also, after everything we come back to one thing: let's forgive and forget. So let's do it for our health. Health is wealth, health is everything. If you're happy, hale hearty, then you can do anything in your life. So people who have done wrong with you, people who have betrayed you, if you are just keeping that envious thing inside you, it's going to trigger some of the breathing issues. And if you have asthma, then think about it. If you are angry with someone from a very long time, start forgiving them. There's a very good practice. There are like lots and lots of videos on YouTube, like that is called Ho'oponopono. That is also for forgiveness and release. So you can also just see on Google or YouTube to know that meditation, and you can start doing it. So that is also a very beautiful release that you actually do, and you disconnect your energies with that person. The anger which is within you, which is burning you from inside, is going to go away, and you will feel a lot of relief inside you. So for asthma, it is very, very important to let go of that blame game that she or he or my father, mother, anybody has destroyed my life, has actually done something wrong with my life. Let go of it, and you will see that your health will become better. You will feel fresh, you will feel better, you will feel that you can breathe. The longingness for breathe will just, you will feel that now I can breathe easily. With asthma, I think the biggest issue is that the exercise, even if they overdo it. And I have seen that, in my clients, that even if they do exercise, they overdo it and then they suffocate. So please, guys, maintain constant energy flow, so you cannot drain yourself, because in asthma, people get drained very fast because the triggers are set in that way in the body. So you're supposed to exercise, but then you have to be consistent rather than doing it in one day and then resting for the 10, recuperating and recovering from your asthmatic problems. Then I think asthma is generally coming like very commonly in kids. It could be genetic form as well, which I always say. But if you are suppressing in your family many things which you know or which you feel you want to say, and you're suppressing, but suppression cannot give you asthma. It can trigger another things. What gives you asthma is that you are actually binding yourself inside that thought. So constantly thinking about safety and security, which I have seen in my clients, which I have seen in other people as well, that when they feel unsafe, it could be monetary, it could be in love, insecure in love, you don't have trust in your partner, you don't know which day you're going to lose that partner. In love as well as in money, I have seen that I'm going to be out of money, my pocket is just overflowing, and I'm going to be completely bankrupt. These kind of thoughts. What will I do next month? What is the process where I will generate money, because I don't have money? Constant fear of safety and security triggers asthma. So if you have constant fear of losing something, money or someone, then I would say that fear is just opposite of faith. So the remedy to it is have faith. Now you have to find out in whom you can have faith. If you don't have faith in your partner, can you have faith in your powers? If you don't have faith in your powers, can you have faith in you? Somewhere you have to find out that faith, because faith is the opponent of fear. So if you have to get rid of fear, the faith has to come within you. Okay? So you have to think about whom do you trust and whom do you have faith in, and you can replace that fear with faith. You can let go of that situation. You can give that situation to your powers. Then now you take care of it. I have faith in you. And if you are, let's say kids, I would say in exams, before exams they get asthmatic attack because they don't know. In that case, they don't have faith in them. So try and do activities, try and do a lot of sports activities where you can build your faith in you that you can win. Because generally I think they do not play sports or they do not do anything which includes winning, because they have a fear of losing all the time. So you can definitely choose some sort of activity which will include hit and trial and then winning, and so that your body gets a signal that you can have trust in you. Also, migraine is also a big topic which I'll be discussing in my upcoming videos, which also includes faith and trust. So guys, start trusting. If not in you, you have to trust in the destiny. You have to trust in your good karma. Something you have to put that situation onto so that you get your fear clear. And the time the fear is clear, you will see that the breathing things will absolutely become normal. that kind of doubt and fear will go away and your breath will come back. You'll be easily able to breathe. So if at all you're feeling unsafe, people who are getting asthmatic attack because of unsafe attitude, there is no safety security, or you have gone through something in the past as like a trauma or something which is triggering asthma in you, then I would say sit in a quiet place and ask yourself whom I can trust in so that that situation won't repeat in my life. You will definitely hear some noises, you will see some faces, you will see some sort of connection with someone, you will feel that, and that is where you can lend your trust, your faith in, and then you will see the other situation of fear and asthma will go away. So these situations have like a very deep connect with your breathing, because breathing is just receiving and releasing. So you block that because you have a chain block in that is the block of fear, safety, security, or most of the times it is suffocation within. So I feel very importantly, people who are suffering from asthma, you should do breathing exercises, but you should do slow exercises. You should not take very heavy toll on your health with like big exercises, because then the nerves, the lungs and the nerves, everywhere you feel pressure, because the lungs are absolutely related with breathing thing. So what you have to do energetically, what you have to do spiritually, is you have to thank your lungs every day. Guys, come on, you have your organ supporting you entire life, and if that organ is feeling suffocated, if that organ is in trauma, you have to literally start showing gratitude, because gratitude is such a big energy which is going to reflect back in giving you a blessing, peace and healing. So you have to start thanking your organs, guys. So lungs are the first one, your nervous system, because all the fears attack nervous system, and you build some kind of a chain around you in which you get blocked, and you trigger asthma, breathing issues, suffocation, sometimes chest burning. Sometimes I have seen sometimes people generally go into a major shock also, and then they trigger asthma or something like that. Also, I have seen that people who played sports in their young life and suddenly they stop that, so the rhythm of the breathing get disturbed, and then they get heavy breathing issues or asthmatic issues. So in that case, I would say never ever leave any sport just like that. Be consistent. Maybe you can reduce the time, but don't just give up on any activity which includes your blood circulation as well as your breathing, because that is going to affect another part, because your body is just following what you're giving it every day, like a routine, and if that routine is broken, then that says it all. And this I'm talking about people who are playing sports like naturally every day. You can say them a sports person, but then lately I have seen that they go through some major health issue, including asthma mainly, and they just don't know why it just triggered. I was always fit, healthy. That is the signal your body needs to get, that you're still fit and healthy, you can play, because then it is losing trust on you, that now you're not playing, now you're not that active. So I'm not saying that after 40, if a sports person is leaving to play, you should play in that consistency, but keep yourself engaged in some sort of sports, because your mental stimulus to participate, to win or lose should be there. We program our mind. We will someday talk about brain programming, but that is how you can get rid of at least heavy breathing if it has started after you have left sports or after you have left running suddenly after 4-5 years. So that is going to trigger you back, because your body is not understanding your language. Also, I feel in asthma you have to let go. You can't have control issues. Now this is coming back to people who are having controlling attitude, and they don't know that it is true that I'm controlling, like they get offensive. But understand, if you have this issue, think about those situations you're trying to control. Some of them, it's very funny to say, but they want to control everything in their life. I mean, you have to just have a balance, guys, that if you want to control your life, then you have to be in control of your life as well. So it is two ways always. So I feel that people who want to control family members, who want to control their love life, control money, or control any situation, sometimes controlling their anger as well. So whenever and wherever you are controlling, leave that control, because that control is going to build barriers inside you, and you are getting asthmatic. You are getting these triggers because your body is just understanding one thing, that control is important. So the easy flow of breathe is also controlled, and it's triggered. So let go of that control. If you are the head of the family, if you feel that everything should be according to you, then your health should also be very, very good. Work on it. You have to let go of health, let go of your control systems, and let breathe, because if others are unable to breathe because of your control, then you are also getting suffocated. It's always two ways. Whatever energy you bring out, universe gives it back to you. So let go of control issues. Also, I've seen in people that they have got married, and the wife or the husband, it could be anyone, they don't show the partner that they are controlling, but behind, they keep on thinking, they keep on thinking about the relationship, and they want to control everything. I've also seen that mothers, after giving birth to baby, they want to control the life of the baby. They want to give everything to them. You are a mother, but understand they have come on earth with their sole purpose. Also, they have to learn their own lessons. Go back to your school and see, when you were learning lessons, it's not that your parents didn't love you. Every lesson is learned, and that's how you grow. So if your child is not having everything, you can't suffocate yourself for that, because if you are okay, they will get you for a long time in their life. Otherwise, you're suffocating, because you're kind of punishing your soul, punishing your body, that I'm unable to give this, I have to control this, I have to control my kid not playing too much. I've seen a lot of mothers going through this breathing issue, heavy breathing issue. They sometimes suffocate, and they sometimes get into depression because of that. You can have a control on anyone, like for to a certain extent, then it's their life, and then it's their energy, how they perform, how they are actually in every day-to-day activity. So do not be so obsessed with your kids, do not be obsessed with your partners, because that is going to take a toll on your health. I'm not saying that don't be concerned, just everything shouldn't go beyond that point which starts affecting your health. In asthma, like I've told you so many remedies. One of them is definitely going to give a point to the person who's watching this video, that maybe I have control issues, maybe I feel suffocated because of safety and security issues. Nowadays, so many phone calls and so many clients of mine have this anxiety problem because of the fear of corona. So I would say that fear is not bringing corona, is just letting your immunity go down. And it's a very simple thing. If your immunity goes down, then even a simple viral can take over you for a very long time. Your lungs can get punished, you can punish your body, and then lately you feel that I was infected with this. I can't control corona, you can't control corona, we are trying it, but what you can control is your fear. So the opposite of fear is the faith. You can have faith in your body, you can have faith in your immune system, and definitely you can have faith in your powers, your God, that you will be saved, the world will be saved from it. So in that way you can move forward. Definitely precautions are important. I'm not saying that do not wear mask. I mean, precaution is better than cure always. So wear mask, take your sanitizers with you. That is something without any I don't need to even say that to you. But when it comes to asthma, because of this fear of I'll get corona, or my kids will get corona, or anybody will be affected with this COVID, they trigger asthma. So I would say have faith, build good immunity. Having great strength in your body is very important to let go of that fear, because you don't need to fight asthma, you need to fight fear, because of which you get asthmatic attacks. Also, asthma sometimes is triggered during pregnancy in the child as well, if the mother is fearful that everything will be good or not. If she's expecting, and in like the month's time she's been fearful, the child get affected. So every woman who is pregnant in this time, definitely that fear comes in. But I would suggest you disconnect yourself from the outer world. Do not see what is going on outside. Just be happy with your best time of life, because you are unknowingly passing that fear to your child. And this is one of my clients has done that, so we are clearing that energy. But then I would like to say that because you're pregnant, you are carrying a soul with you. whatever you're going to feed, not only as food but also as energy, is going to settle down in their subconscious levels, and then they will also plan and program their body like that. So be free out of fear, have faith, pray, meditate, consult, whatever gives you faith. Have faith, and the asthma or any sort of breathing issue will completely get controlled. I hope you like this video. I hope this problem goes away, because so many people are suffering with this, and it's the worst part. Then when they get the attack, I mean, it's really like they can lose their life also in that at times. So I would say keep your safety measures with you definitely, but try and work on the remedies which I have given you. Safety security issues I've seen the most. People who feel unsafe in their environment get these attacks. So guys, there's nothing called I would say that we have to be safe, but then there's something called faith. So the remedy to asthma is faith, no fear. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video with something important, another problem, another solution. Till that time, be healthy, be safe, be happy. Bye.